I got skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady Fawcett with cash earned from hitting mash burn.
On the break, you want me to take him? He's still with a left, right, he should. Look,
More steals than Ricky hid from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this. I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and be ballin'. But I guess they all is 'cause they hear a brother fallin'. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back a few years to be exact. High school, the fools didn't know how to act. This ain't Joe's, the whole street treated me different. But I was good on the dribble like an infant. And it went all down the corner playing. And you see Berkeley, I was the man. Every week, my name in the Campanelli.
Well, no Luka, no problem. No Luka, no Kyrie, no problem. Was a failure tonight as Mavericks taking on a chin, 95-118. But that's okay. That's okay. I was okay with a loss tonight. I really was. I wanted to see how the team played and how they responded without Kyrie and Luka out there on the floor. And they gave you 95 points. Honestly, I didn't even expect that. Wasn't even expecting 95 points. So just being honest.
You said it gave you 95 points. Oh, man. Look, listen, man. No Luka, no Kyrie, big problem.
Yeah.
It got so bad. Follow-up was saying, well, all we gotta do is wait on the injury report tomorrow. See, at the end of the game, that's how bad it got. Yeah, man. Listen, the Mavericks tonight. Give props to special Dinwiddie. He played great. I mean, he played good tonight. No, I played. Klay Thompson played great tonight. Give him props. But the rest of it was a hot mess. Two things happened. And I talked about this in the pregame. Listen, I told you, Norman Powell is a Maverick killer. He's turned into a Maverick killer. I told you he's averaging almost 20 points. Well, with that almost 30 piece he almost put up, it's probably gonna be boosted up to over. Since he became a Clipper, over 20 points a game he's been averaging against the Mavericks. And also we talked about he had to control Walt's boy Zubac Shakur. Tonight, Zubac Shakur balled out, man. He just
the return of the Mac.
I mean, he basically played Gafford off the floor with 21, 15, and 5 assists. And then just
that wasn't hard to do when Daniel Gafford was on the floor.
And then when Derek Lively was on, he dominated him in the paint, just going straight into his chest. Derek Lively getting the weight room, young fella. But I put this on the group chat. The center position for the Mavericks failed tonight. Anytime the center position, the most important position besides Luka and Kyrie is your center position. That's what you got both these guys for. And the center position failed tonight for the Mavericks. They couldn't fail. The center position combined, Lively and Gafford was a -19. Zubac was a +15. That's game, set, match right there, buddy. Anytime you got two guys combining for a -16 and one guy gets a +15 at the same position, that's utter domination. Like I said, Zubac had 21 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Gafford and Lively combined only had 15, 11, 2 assists and 1 block. That's not gonna get it done. Your center position, even with Luka and Kyrie, for this team that we talked about this, for this team to be successful, the way they play, the center position has to play well every night. Not on most nights, but against good basketball teams. It has to hold their weight, and the center position didn't, and the Mavericks didn't have a chance in this game. But yeah, man, Zubac was able to play tonight because mainly Luka and Kyrie wasn't in the game. If they hadn't played, he probably wouldn't have seen the flow so much because he probably been pick and roll his ass to death. They'd got him in foul trouble. But there wasn't no such threat out there for Zubac, so he could play on the floor. And then Kidd played his last card, put Max in there to basically play 5 out. But Zubac, they kept Zubac in there anyway because Maxey, you can't play 5 out when your 5-man scared to shoot. So either way, it was a good matchup for Zubac. He can play all game. There wasn't no threat of having Luka or Kai in there, putting them in pick and rolls and on islands and getting them in the foul trouble. So he wasn't a threat. So he was able to dominate out there. That was the story of the game, Walker.
Yeah. Like I said, I really just want to see how the team would respond without no Luka and Kyrie, and you know, I'm not disappointed in the Mavericks tonight. I just want to see how things would look and go. That's all.
Yeah, you know, like I said, it's not a devastating loss. You get to play these guys Saturday
again on Saturday, and that time you'll have Luka and Kyrie,
and that one you gotta win. That's a must win. You need to get that win down, and then the next time you play them, it's basically a back to back, same thing like this, but it'll be on a back to back. We play 2 times in a row against the Clippers there.
This time it'll be there, right?
Yeah, it'll be there, and it'll be a back to back, in March. So you got this loss. You're 17-10. You're basically a game behind the Rockets and the Memphis Grizzlies for 2 and 3, and get ready for Saturday, and hopefully Luka, Kyrie, or at least one of them gets back, so you can have the threat of having somebody out there who can facilitate offense. Because truthfully, when Spencer went out, it was a chore. It was a chore offensively. Gorman had his moments, but he's not ready for this. It was a chore having to run offense. When you basically at one point they was running a lot of offense through PJ Washington. I like PJ Ross, but PJ Washington is the point guard, and they basically trying to run offense through him at some point. So when you got something like that, you got a problem when basically both your point guards, your lead guards are out. So, but yeah, you got a chance, like I said before. Clay looked like he's in a good way, so that's a good thing. Like I said, I like what Spencer Dinwiddie did, but the rest of it was a hot mess. The centers absolutely sucked ass tonight. PJ had a good game, not a great shooting game. And also like I said, the Grimes and Najee Marshall, okay games, but not good games enough to get them over the hump. Combining for 18, Najee with 9, Grimes with 11, and when you don't have
it appears that you have fallen off of the Daniel Gafford bandwagon.
Yeah, man, the game was lost when he got in. There's a
lot of games that he's played this season where you've said that. I mean, that's not good.
The game was lost when he got in the game. I'm gonna put it when he got in the game. His plus minus, he was a plus. I think what it was, he was a -2. When he went off the floor, and he never got back on the floor after that. When he left the floor, Gafford was a -12. So he lost 10. So he was a -10 from the point he was on the floor to the point he got off the floor. That's not good. And the lead stretched. He points where he like he know what the hell he was doing on defense. He damn sure looked like he didn't know what he was doing on offense. He was like he forgot how to play. But it was one of the worst games he has played, if not the worst game he's played this season. And he's had some stinkers. Hitting the floor all the time, not getting back on defense after he hitting the floor. And it was just a bad game. And you can't have that. You can't have it. And then Derek Lively, he played hard, but listen, Zubac's got at least about 20 pounds worth of muscle on him. He just backed him in, and then they tried to throw Maxey in there. Maxey, well, we already know how that show's gonna go.
Come on, Maxey, shoot the ball, man.
So your bigs, the Mavs bigs, basically, the Mavs bigs combined, they plus minus was a minus 21. If you looked at all the Mavs bigs combined with Gafford, Lively, and Kleber. Kleber was a minus 6. So that's a total of those three guys are minus 21. And you can't win any ball games when your bigs has played the 5 position at one point in time. They combine for a minus 21. You're just not gonna win. You're not gonna beat anybody, and that's what happened tonight.
Well, let's take a look at this thing, Kendrick.
Yes.
Take a look at some highlights.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the first half was a good competitive game, but just that third quarter, man. As soon as Gafford got in, it just got away from him. He wasn't. The defense was slow. They was putting them through pick and rolls. Zubac was getting open looks, and then they had to recover for him, and they left the open threes. And then, like I said, Norman Powell's a Maverick killer, and he went to work. He went to work today. Seems like every time he sees a Maverick jersey, man, he's like, "Hey, cash money on cash thing rules everything around me.
Cash,
cream for the money."
You say cream,
cream for the money. Dollar bill, y'all. We had 29 points tonight.
Look out.
Yeah, Zubac. Yeah, listen, Zubac, man, he's turned himself into a very good center. Really good against the Mavs. Remember, they game 1 in the playoffs last year in a couple games in that playoff series. He really destroyed the Mavs. So
I really like Quentin Grimes. I really do like Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised he didn't get a lot of minutes in this. He didn't get that many minutes. He kind of went away from him. I want to think.
Well, I don't think he could guard some of the people that was on the floor.
Yeah, but didn't get that many minutes, especially in the second half. But yeah, a little bit of Omax.
Clay Day. Hashtag Clay Day is what it's supposed to be.
Not that good of minutes from Omax tonight, but his activity was better than what the hell you got out of Maxey, who looks like he's all for getting traded. It's his body's gone, it's just his mind is still here.
Who's that?
Maxey.
His
mind is gone, it's just his body's still here. So he's gonna deliver his body where his mind wants to be.
Yeah, well, normally if Mark Cuban was still on the team, I'd be like, he's going nowhere. But seeing how Cuban isn't on the team anymore, him and Dwight Powell may not be here anymore now.
Oh, nice dime. That was pretty, man.
New regime.
Maybe that's the reason why he's ready to go. He looked like a guy that's ready to go. Lay in right there by Najee. Had 9 points tonight. Yeah, it was a bad turnover right here. This kind of changed the game because this led to a 3-pointer. Oh. The Mavericks had a 4-point lead and really lost control of the game. And then bam, this is the 5 points right here. Yeah, Derrick Jones Jr. with 5 points right here.
Yeah, that was after they gave him that tribute video.
Yeah, and then right here's the 3, and the Clippers never let back, but that turnover on Spencer Dinwiddie had when he's trying to go over the top to Clay, and that led back which took it from 6 to 4 to 1. That kind of changed the momentum of the game. Clippers never looked back. I mean, kind of like the Mavericks.
I still don't get why he got a tribute video.
Well, man, you see that dunk? I'd have gave him a tribute video too. Look at that. Crossover. You got Clay right here. Did his job tonight. Clay like he's in a nice groove tonight. Just no help from the rest of the guys. Clay Thompson finished with 22 points. So like he's in a good groove. Like this step back.
I told you we was gonna get about I said 20 to 25 is what you're gonna have in the second half from Clay.
This is laying another turnover, bad open ball turnover. These turnovers are killing the Mavericks.
Sorry, Clay, get back on defense. Don't even worry about it. No, look at that again. Damn Gafford on the floor. My Lord.
Damn Gafford on the floor. And then when he was in there, it was just negative minutes all the way through. Like I say, when he was out there in the third quarter, his only time out there, he was a -10.
I don't get how a guy supposed to be playing above the rim.
I mean, got blown off because he was out of sorts on defense on that part. He was too high on the screen, led to no one probably getting past him. It was just some bad minutes with Darren Gafford. We was out there. Look at not reading the pick, got slipped right past him. Dan Gafford looking lost. They just took control, man. They just took control. And that thing, they got away from him. And like I said, the Clippers took control. This little, I think it was a 15-3 run. Look at that tap out. Can't have that happen. Derek Lively, you got to get that rebound.
Come on, Derek Lively, you got to get that rebound, man.
And then here's another putback. Another guy with the Mavericks don't block out. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord, Biggs. You made Mo Bamba look like a first round draft pick again.
Well, he was.
He said, "Damn,
ooh, ouch."
He said, "Mo Bamba said if I play like this before, man, I could have been with the same team that drafted me."
But I think he was the pick before Luka.
I think he was. So, we're getting away. Zubac
drafted him, and then
Zubac saw Derek Lively went to work. He's getting the weight room. Clay tried with a 3-point play right here, but they just kept going to Zubac, and it was nothing they could do.
Yeah. Zubac Shakur.
Look, going down to him
right
again.
Look at him down.
Going to him again.
There he is. Zubac
as another and one. Derek Lively just couldn't hold him.
Zubac, Elijah One, Zubac, O'Neal, all that.
Look at that. There you go again.
Really?
They able to get him. They able to get the ball, but still, he was
another
a
rebound
low.
though.
He was a low. It just for Daniel Gafford, he was bad, and for Derek Lively, he was too small.
Mark, can you say barbecue chicken?
Yeah, it was barbecue chicken, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, step back. There you go. That's a patented James Harden shot. And that was night right there. Got it up to 12, and then bam.
Oh, turnover. Rip. Oh.
And then watch this. That's another normal power, bam. And that was Cash.
Maverick killer.
Okay.
Cash, the Maverick killer.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream with the money. $1 bill, y'all.
Oh, now Junior go hit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like you. We put his hand up like that, man. Yeah. Look at Zubac again, getting the rebound, and they had Max in at that time. That was Uncle for the Mavericks. It was saying, you know what? Both my centers can't do nothing, so I'm gonna throw Max your little soft ass on out here and see what he can do. Max would say, you know what? Everybody who drafted me is gone. Who signed me is gone, so I don't want to be either. And that was pretty much it. A 118-95 win. Mavericks getting outscored in the second half. Mavericks getting out. Good Lord. Let me see if I can pull it up. Mavericks getting scored in the second half. If I can pull it up. Recap it. Game cast. Mavericks got outscored in the third quarter, 39-28, and then 29-18 in the third quarter. It was 2 quarters. The Mavericks didn't get over 20 points in this game. The second and the fourth. They got 19 in the second and 18 in the fourth. So anytime you can't even get over 20 in 2 quarters, pretty much you're not gonna win a basketball game, and that's pretty much what happened tonight. As we get to
that's a very astute observation by you there, sir.
That's what I'm here for.
You are. Wait, what are you? You the greatest podcaster in the world?
I'm the greatest podcaster known to man and alien. All right, let's get to the stats and facts. Brought to you by Very Best Barbecue, man. If you out in the Fort Worth area, North Richland Hills, area, man, on corner of 7509 Boulevard, 26 North Richland Hills, man. If you want some lunch, man, off a break, off of work, man, I recommend the ribs. Best ribs I tasted from a barbecue smokehouse, man. All right, let's get to the stats and facts. All right. The Clippers shoot. When I said you at halftime, both teams were shooting 42%. Well, the Clippers went up, the Mavericks went down. The Clippers end up increasing. the Clippers ended up increasing 10 percentage points. They ended up shooting 52%. The Mavericks went down to 40%.
Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac just killed them down low. The Clippers were 14 out of 33 from the three-point line. That's 42%. The Mavericks, good lord. Where's Luka? Where's Kyrie? Basically, all their 3 points were made. Mavericks 3 points were made by Klay Thompson.
They said Zubac was licking his chops before the game. He said, "Hey, I know I'm getting ready to have a career night tonight."
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I can go to the All-Star game if I can play the Mavericks every night.
I play the Mavericks every night. I'll be in the All-Star vote.
Hey, I'll be in the All-Star vote. The Mavericks was 7 out of 30 from 3. That's 23%. That's not gonna get it done. Free throws. The Clippers were 16 out of 17 for 94%. The Mavericks took more free throws, but they were god awful percentage. Just 20 out of 28. That's only 71%. That's not gonna get it done. Clippers end up getting the rebounding edge, 47-40. That's not gonna get it done. They only have one big and you got two. Basically three. You get out rebounded 47-40. It was a push on the offensive boards 8-8 at 8 apiece. Assists. The Clippers, no Luka, no Kyrie, 30-21 advantage Clippers in assists, and steals were at 9 apiece. Blocks 5-3 in favor of the Mavericks. Total turnovers, the Clippers did have 15 turnovers. The Mavericks had 13, but the Mavericks couldn't capitalize off those 15 turnovers. Only got 9 points off the Clippers' 15 turnovers. The Clippers, by the way, got 18 points off the Mavericks' 13 turnovers. So, yeah, man, that was the big advantage. Fast break points, big advantage for the Clippers also. Probably off of turnovers, 18-7 fast breaking points. And Walt,
just real quick to add some context. How many points in the paint did the Clippers have?
Well, I was gonna get to you in that. Walt, the Mavericks are the third best points in the paint team in the NBA. But you wouldn't tell about you wouldn't tell about tonight because they got outpointed in the paint 54-30.
Yeah, like 20 points.
20-point advantage. You losing the ball game. It don't matter. You losing the ball game when they got a 20-point advantage in the paint on you. You losing the ball game. Let's get to the box score right here. We'll start off with the Mavericks.
That's why they sales pitching to get somebody to come to LA and say, hey man, you come to LA, we go play the Mavericks, you're gonna have a career night. We're gonna get you at least 20 extra points in the paint.
Yeah, man. PJ Washington, 35 minutes, he had 14 points. He was a minus 13. 1 block, 2 steals, 9 boards, almost had a double-double. But while he was bad from the field, he was 3 out of 4 from 3.
Okay.
But he was 5 out of 13 from the field.
Whoa.
He even missed the free.
Hold on. Give me those numbers again.
He was 3 out of 4 from 3.
Okay.
But he was 5 out of 13 from the field total. So you read that when he was bad from the field. He was also was 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Derek Lively, 28 minutes. He was perfect from the field. Missed only 1 free throw. He was 3 out of 4. Had 7 boards. Had 13 points. 3 blocks, 2 assists, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was on the defense end. He got dominated in the paint by Zubac. And Spencer Dinwiddie, like I said, had a pretty good night, but he was a minus 17, 19 points. He had 1 block, 3 steals, 7 assists, 3 rebounds in the game. 6 of 16 from the field. 0 of 6 from 3, Walt. 0 of 6 from 3. Good Lord. Good Lord. He took 6 threes and didn't make nail with them. Stop shooting, my friend. In 37 minutes, he was 7 of 9 from the free throw line, though. Klay Thompson had a pretty good night, except for 3 himself. 30 minutes, he was 9 of 17 from the field overall for 22 points. Was a minus 2. He had 2 blocks, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds, but he was 2 of 9 from 3. 2 of 9 from 3. But did hit both his free throws. Quentin Grimes, 28 minutes. He was 3 of 8 from the field. Bad shooting percentage. 1 of 4 from 3. 4 of 5 from the free throw line. 11 points. He was a minus 22. No wonder he didn't stay on the floor. He was a minus 22 in his game. 5 boards, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Maxi Kleber. Well, the good news is he did take a shot. Bad news is he missed it. 13 minutes, no points. He was a -6, 2 rebounds in the game. That's it basically for Maxi. Max Prosper, he played 11 minutes. He took 3 shots. Also took a 3-point shot, but he didn't make it. He had no points in this game, so your backup center position gave you nothing. He's a -1. 1 assist in the game in 11 minutes. Najee Marshall, 24 minutes. He was 4 out of 12, 1 out of 4 from 3. Had 5 boards, 1 assist, 1.
Anna says, I appreciated Spencer Dinwiddie's hard work. Hey, Anna, you got any nice things to say about Clay tonight? Any nice thing? I mean, he gave you.
Yeah, Anna, I appreciate. Yeah, Anna, 22. Sweetheart. Anna, sweetheart, I appreciate Spencer Dinwiddie's hard work too, except when he shot the 3. He was 0-6. Anyways, go on to Najee Marshall.
Was he for 3? Was he for 3 tonight?
0-6.
Oh, come on. Hey, Spencer Dinwiddie, you can't get us 1 3. You got Kyrie and Luke out. You can't hit 1 3. Come on, man.
Hold on, man. He looked like he back in that Miami Heat game when he couldn't make a shot. He couldn't make a 3 to save his life. I think he was 0 out of 9 at that one.
I thought the rim was supposed to look like an ocean.
I don't know what kind of ocean you look at.
Like a cup. You say I was shooting a cup of water.
It was like a thimble for the Mavericks.
Like shooting a cup of water out there tonight.
And with a small cup of water. Najee Marshall was a -15. He had 9 points, 1 steal, 1 assist. And we also had, like I said, Gafford. God, he was bad. 14 minutes. He was 0-4 from the field. Only 2 points. That was from the free throw line. And he was 2-4 from that. 4 rebounds.
Come on, Anna, my God. Say, yeah, Klay Thompson led the score tonight. I'm still working.
Gafford also was a -12. Only had 2 assists. 2 assists in the game. He was
my guy Klay just can't catch a break here in Dallas, man.
Gortman, the guy who almost got choked. Got choked by Chris Dunn.
Like try to hit him in his Adam's apple.
Man, I almost got my Adam's apple torn out, and we still caught a hot air. I said, what I have to do to get a win? I gave up my Adam's apple.
I got swung on tonight.
Gortman, 11 minutes, 2 out of 6 from the field, 0-1 from 3. He was 1 or 2 from the free throw line, so he only had 5 points. He was -6. 2 assists and 1 board. And also Marquise Morris got in for 3 minutes. Dwight Powell also got in, and Edwards got in for 3 minutes. Combined for a rebound between 3. Both were -6s. All 3 guys were -6s in this game. Let's move on to the Los Angeles Clippers. Derrick Jones, 8 points.
I put up all those 3s and got a statue just for these Mavericks coming out here and losing these Clippers. I put all those 3s, and all them bastards could do was hit 7 to 30. And Spencer Dinwiddie can't go 0 for 6 after all the 3s.
Yeah,
they got to catch me for Lord's sake.
Derrick Jones, 20 minutes, but they was impactful for 8 points. He was a +12. Had 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, and 1 board. He's 3 out of 4 from the field, 2 or 2 from 3. Zubac, like I said, 33 minutes, 10 of 13 from the field. Man, he was 10 of 13. That's almost 80% over 80% from the field. He's 1 or 2 from the free throw line. Had 21 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. He was a +15 in this game. He dominated tonight, man. James Harden, speaking of dominating, he dominated, especially on the free throw line. He went 10 for 10 from the free throw line.
And you know what? That's what I used to love about James Harden too. The James Harden that I grew up watching is, if he couldn't get himself going, he would get to the free throw line and at least get something going.
That's how he got his points. He was 10 of 10 from the free throw line in 36 minutes because he was 6 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Had 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, but he did have 24 points. So you imagine 10 of those, he only had 14 points scoring, but 10 of those points came from the free throw line, basically half of it. He was a +19 in this game. But the guy who killed the Mavericks, Norman Powell, once again, the Maverick killer, 29 points, almost a 30-piece. +17. He had 3 assists, 3 steals, 5 assists, 7 boards. He was 10 of 19 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. I mean, he was 50%, and he hit all 5 of his free throws. So he had it on fleek tonight. Chris Dunn, he got kicked out of the game. Maybe that may have helped the Clippers. Maybe he stayed in. He might have lost it. But he ended up with 3 points. He was a plus 11. He had 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 rebound. He was 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3 in 25 minutes. So maybe it did him good getting thrown out the game. Batum
doing that anyway.
But Nicholas Batum, 23 minutes. He only hit 1 shot at 3, but that was one of the daggers that gave the Clippers this win. He had a block, 3 assists, and 4 boards in this game. Mo Bamba, 15 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, but he had 7 boards in this game. 7 boards, impactful boards, including 2 of big offensive rebounds. 2 assists in this game. Also had a block.
Said they need to, after the night, Mo Bamba said they need to redraft me.
He was a plus 8. Only had 2 points, but boy, he was rebounding the hell out of that thing, especially in the second half. Amir Coffey, 25 minutes. He was 7
they need to redraft me. I need to go. I should have went number 2 instead of Marvin Bagley.
Man, well, he played tonight. Amir Coffey, 25 minutes. He had a good game tonight. Sneaky points. He had 16 points off the bench. 10. He was a plus 10. He had 3 assists. He had 3 rebounds. Excuse me. He was 7 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. And Kevin Porter Jr., 20 minutes. He was 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He had 12 points. He was a plus 4. Also had 4 rebounds. Jones had 3 minutes. Had a board. Was a plus 6. These were basically garbage minutes. And Miller also had 3 minutes. He had a steal and was a plus 6, but no points. And Walt, that is your stats and facts. Also, Bones Highland, former Nugget, DNP coach's decision. So he's back in the doghouse again. I mean, he's done a lot of times last season, basically through his whole career. But that's the stats and facts.
That's probably a guy the Mavericks should explore right there, Bones Highland. He ain't getting no run over there with the.
Yeah, but why is he not getting the run? That gotta be. Ain't like they healthy or nothing. They got a lot of injuries over there. But that's just stats and facts brought to you by me, myself, and Walt Chisholm, and also by Very Best Barbecue on the corner of 7509 Boulevard 26 off North Richland Hills. If you need some ribs, man, I recommend them. If you're for lunch tomorrow, go by there and check it out, man. Back to you, Walt.
Allie Indy, great show, guys. Do you think the Celtics will lose if JB and JT was out against the Clippers? I'm a Mavs fan, but I'm just thinking about that chip, man. I hope we will get it this year. Hey, well, Ali, I already said the Mavericks aren't winning this year, but next year is the Mavericks year.
No, they don't lose this game because you got to remember something. The Celtics have something no team in the NBA has. They got 5 All-Stars. Remember, they still got 3 other All-Stars on that team.
What other All-Stars?
I mean, all NBA. Who
else? You got Jrue Holiday and Derek White. That's it. And they got Porzingis too.
Porzingis. Yeah. And I think wasn't Al Horford an All-Star? He made the All-Star team one time.
Come on, man.
So they got 4 All-Stars.
A long time ago.
So yeah, he still made it. I think he was an All-NBA player too. So they got a lot of guys. They got a lot of All-NBA and All-Star talent in there. So they probably the only team that can survive it. But no other team can lose the 2 best players and still survive a game like this. It'd be hard.
All right, well, let's go to Coach Kidd real quick and hear what he had to say about tonight's.
I wonder what he had to say about all his bigs and why they wasn't on the floor at the end of the game.
Well, I guess we're about to find out now, aren't we?
You're not an excuse team. You're obviously without your stars, but do you also? Is there a chance that long road stretch of hardly ever being at home at all took any kind of toll on you guys?
No. They were a better team tonight. The Clippers were good. We just didn't. We couldn't get any stops there in the third. We couldn't make any shots. There's no excuse, no travel. We've been home. Suit up the guys that can go. That group in that locker room played hard, and we just came up short. Cool.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Coach.
I was short. Hey, that was about 30 seconds. That was about 30.
I blinked and it was over.
Everybody say, hey, that's no excuse. We was at home. I mean, that was over here. Coach wasn't having none of that. We were tired of a long layoff.
That was Brad, and that was Brad Towns who asked that question.
I love it. I love it. He's sending a message to his team. Robert, hey, that was inexcusable for us to get run off the floor after we basically been home for about over a week. And we played like
in fairness, you didn't have Kyrie or Luka.
Listen, Coach Kidd wasn't trying to hear that, man. And we
he really wasn't.
And we look like a team that played 4 out of the last five nights. He wasn't trying to hear none of that. He was done. He was done with it. Nothing else to see. Let's move on to the next game. I'm probably guaranteeing Luka or Kai, one of them will be in the lineup on Saturday night.
Oh yeah,
But I'm
bet your ass on that one.
But I'm pretty much. Remember, one thing he did tell the defense was horrible. It was horrible in the second half, and I can guarantee you, the fact that Maxey was finishing the game, when it was still had players that was starters within there, and Maxey was basically playing the center position at the end of the game. He wasn't happy with his center position. He was not happy with his center. I guarantee you, he read both of those guys read. They played god awful. Zubac looked like you said, Zubac O'Neal out there. He was just giving it to him.
Zubac Elijah won. Zubac
Ewing.
Zubac Ewing.
Zubac Howard. Whatever great center you want to say. Zubac Robinson, Zubac Duncan.
Yeah.
He looked like all of them.
Well, hopefully Spencer Dinwiddie's got a lot more to say than what Coach did. Let's see what he's
He got a hood on it. He trying to still say them D slides.
Effort just stepping up amid Luka and Kyrie's absences tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think we played hard, obviously. Still too many lapses, though, of course. Credit the Clippers, they made shots. Yeah.
And then looking at Clay, he probably felt the need to even step up even more as a veteran and everything. What do you think of his performance tonight?
I mean, I thought it was great. He hit shots, definitely kept us in it for a minute in that game. Did what a Hall of Famer does.
How much did their, whether it was the pick and roll or Zubac in the middle there, kind of getting into the paint and doing what he needed to do, how much did that hurt you guys? Yeah, I mean,
Zubac he's a big body, he's a force. He showed that tonight, played well, did well on the boards, and obviously scoring in the paint. It's on us as a team to help out Live and Gaff in that situation.
You guys have played pretty well without Luka, 5-1, and 1 without Kyrie. It was the first time you did missing both.
Yeah.
Was it a vast difference in missing one or the other, in those other games where you were just missing one of them?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, two of the best players in the world. And then I think, just organizationally, we know what we like to get to in terms of packages with one or the other. It's a little bit different playing without them for the entire game, for sure.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, Spencer.
Okay, well.
Somebody should ask Dinwiddie why he went over 6 from 3. I wish I was out to ask. Dinwiddie, was it something wrong? Was it a sight problem in the arena while you went 0 for 6 from 3-point range? You kept shooting them. I just want to know. This is just a quick question, but anyway.
I did hear him say that they were waiting on Klay, so I think we're gonna get a Klay Thompson interview.
But yeah, man, Dinwiddie with the hoodie on. I have a hoodie on too if I went 0 for 6 from 3. But yeah, man. He talked about again the centers, how Derek Lively and Gafford. That's a damning thought. That's a damning statement to tell two centers who was supposed to be the strength, the backbone of the defense, that they need help to guard one guy, and neither one of them couldn't hold their own against one guy. Like we said, together, Gafford and Lively were a -15. Zubac himself was a +15. So it was just god awful.
Yeah, kid was trying to send a message to the league, but his boys didn't answer the bell. Yeah. Like I said, man, I really wasn't concerned about a win or a loss tonight. I just wanted to see how this team played without Luka and Kyrie. I wanted to see if they were gonna. They didn't lay down. They didn't lay down and just take it.
Yeah,
they just.
But they started laying down, taking with the fourth quarter. Listen, it got so bad. It got listen. It got so bad. Follow-well was looking at. She said, "We hope Luka and Kyrie." He's what we want. He's eager to know what was the status for Luka and Kyrie tomorrow. So we'll find out tomorrow if they can play on Saturday.
I was gonna say, hell, he was trying to see if they suit up tonight. All right, let's check out. Let's check out the standings. Where the Mavs weigh in at Mavs.
Oh, the Mavs are still.
They were at number 3.
Yeah, well, they're at 4 now.
They're number 4 now. Way to go, Mavs.
So the loss drops them to 4. As we look.
We were close a bit. We went from number 2 to number 3 to number 4.
Yeah. OKC 21-5. They won today. I think Memphis won today. They're 19-9. The Houston Rockets also won today, so they didn't help. The three teams ahead of you won.
Oh God.
So Houston Rockets are a full game ahead of you. The Memphis Grizzlies are a game and a half ahead of you. And Mavericks are right now in the loss column tied with the Nuggets, but still a game and a half up because they have 17 wins. The Nuggets have 14. And then you got the Clippers with a win. They were at 9, but when the win jumped them all the way up to the 6th spot, so they're at 16-12. Minnesota about to lose, but they're getting blown out. They're 14-11. And then you got Phoenix Suns, they're 14-12. Tied with the Lakers at 9th at 14-12. And you got Golden State at 10 at 14-12. Then you got the San Antonio Spurs 14-13 at the 11th spot. Then you got the Sacramento Kings 13-14 at the 12th spot. And then you got the half-nots with the Portland Trail Blazers 8-18, Utah Jazz 6-20, and the New Orleans Pelicans officially in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes.
Yeah, I hear they're trying to give it all away and tank.
They're at 5-23. So as we got that right there.
Yeah. So the Mavs could go back up. It's only 17-10, but
it's good. It's some good news. It's some good news though. The Nuggets
there's bad news. Here's the bad news right here. Take a look at this schedule. You got the Clippers. You got the Blazers. I'm sorry. You got the Clippers on Saturday.
Yeah, these are still winnable games right here.
You got the Blazers on Monday.
Yeah.
You got the Timberwolves on Christmas Day. And then this is where it gets a little dicey right here, Kendrick. You got the Suns on Friday. You got the Trailblazers on Saturday. You got the Kings on Monday.
All winnable games.
You got the Rockets on Wednesday on New Year's Day.
That'll be a tough one, but the Mavericks need to get the lick back. They need to get the lick back.
You got the Cavaliers here on January 3rd.
Yo, January. January.
It's not a good month.
January. Listen, it gets hot and heavy in January. That's the toughest month of the season. If the Mavericks can somehow survive January, be on the right side of it. But they're gonna have to be battle tested. They got. I tell you what, the Mavericks can't have the injuries they had this month. They had in January. If they have the injuries this month, they had in January. Like they had December. It's gonna be a tough month for them because that's murderer's row. But there is some good news in the scores department. The Nuggets are trailing the Trailblazers by 15 late in the third quarter. So the Nuggets lose. They drop to 11 losses and go even further back from the Mavericks. So with that, but while I'm doing that, Walt, we gonna do the score. Want to do the scores right quick?
Well, yeah. Well, hold on. Let me finish the games here real quick. Okay. So you got the Trailblazers. No, I'm sorry. You got the Memphis Grizzlies on January 6th. You got the Lakers on January 7th. And then that team you was just talking about, two of them back to back, January 12th and January 14th, the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, that'll be the end of the that will be the end of the series season the season series with them right there. So that was some big games.
We get to get our league back. We get to get our league back with the Thunder on the 17th. We play the Timberwolves again. On the 22nd, man, just look at this right here. You got the Timberwolves on the 22nd, the Thunder on the 23rd, and on the 25th, you got the Celtics. That is a tough week.
Yeah,
man, that's a tough week. And one of them's on a back to, and the Timberwolves and the Thunder on a back to back.
Yeah, like I said, the January schedule is tough. The Mavericks, they got to get back healthy. They got to get their guys back, and hopefully good health. Because listen, it's gonna be a tough schedule, but the Mavericks healthy, they can survive it. But if they're limping through like they did this month, they don't have the luxury of having a weak schedule like they did this month in December. It's gonna be a tough schedule, but you gotta play them just one game at a time.
Let's go over the scores for
all right.
For tonight.
Let's get to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 games in the association tonight. So a lot of games in the association tonight. Let's start with the finals. The Utah Jazz defeated the Detroit Pistons. Had a little altercation there. Well, didn't you say that a little altercation there?
Yeah, about to have some hands, bro. We had some squaring up.
Yeah, but the Jazz ended up winning the scoreboard, 126-119. On TNT, the OKC Thunder.
One more step to Cooper Flag.
The OKC Thunder continued to win, beating the Orlando Magic 105-99. The Orlando Magic, without both their top stars, in Banco and Wagner, both were out of that game. Thunder winning 105-99. The Washington Wizards got a win over the Charlotte Hornets tonight at home. I think that's their third home win of the season. 123-114. The Chicago Bulls go into the TD Garden Arena and beat the Boston Celtics 117-108. I think that's the Celtics' second loss.
Told you guys Boston is a fraud.
Okay, we'll find out. All right, the Brooklyn Nets beat the Toronto Raptors 101-94. The Houston Rockets, as we said, beat the Pelicans, New Orleans Pelicans 133-113. The Grizzlies beat the brakes off the Warriors. Warriors in a bad way. What is that? What is that? 9 out of the last 13 they lost. 144-93. Let's get the brakes beat off them in the grindhouse. The Spurs defeated the Atlanta Hawks in overtime, 130.
Yeah, I was just looking at Carolina's Twitter. Somebody won $10,000 hitting a half court shot.
Oh, cool.
A fan did.
Cool. That'll work. Oh well, the Mavericks didn't win $10,000. They won an ass whooping. They got beat by the Clippers 118-95. Big game for Zubac. Big game.
Yes, funny because it's true.
Yeah, big game. Big game for Zubac in this game. The Pacers defeated the Phoenix Suns 120-111. So the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Garnett have now lost 2 games now. It was just what was it, 13-1? I did 13-2 with them in the lineup. Okay, games that are going on as we speak. The New York Knicks and Karl Anthony Towns return are whooping the you-know-what out of the Minnesota Timberwolves 120-97. That's late in the fourth quarter on TNT. The Trailblazers, good news for the Mavericks. They are beating the Denver Nuggets still early in the fourth, but they're beating them by 15, 104-98. That's big for the Mavericks because the Timberwolves and the Mavericks have the same amount of losses. Also, the Lakers and Kings, the two teams that need a win. Well, the Lakers are up late in the third quarter, 80-76. That's late in the third quarter. And Walt, that is the scores around the association by me, myself, and Walt Chisholm. Back to you, Walt Chisholm.
Thank you, Kendrick. I'm trying to see if Clay's interview has come in yet.
Come on, Clay.
If not, it has not.
Damn. Where you at, Clay? Where you at?
Well, I don't know what Clay's doing, but tell you what, when it comes in, I'll just load it up on the YouTube channel.
Guess he still mad he didn't get that 30 in Golden State.
Maybe so. Okay, so we will be back Saturday night.
Yes, big night, boy. It's gonna be a high sports that night, boy. You got Ohio State, Tennessee. You got Juju versus Page. You got the Mavericks and the Clippers. Man, the sports.
I think you got an NFL game on too, don't you?
NFL game, Ravens and the Steelers battle for the North. We the North, but AFC North style. Hopefully TJ Watt's foot won't fall off like it did last season or last.
All right. Just keep it together there, buddy.
Dude, just running. I got shot in the foot.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. So we'll be back Saturday night. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, then we will see you around live this Saturday night, right here on bFb.
They ain't just pop me. Take a lot of steroids. I guess so.
I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof.